From kayaking through mangroves, to lunch with a view, a stop at the fish market, museum tour, and a chill juice break at a cozy restaurant. It was a full-day tour in Ajman. At 8:55 a.m., we left Al Ghurair Center parking.
In 450 meters, slight turn right.
Based on 2Gs, it should take us around 38 minutes to get to our destination. We're taking the Dubai-Sharjah road as we head toward Ajman.
In 150 meters, slight turn right.
We reached Sharjah in no time. It feels great to travel with no traffic. On a regular day, the Dubai-Sharjah road is usually very busy. In observance of Eid, the UAE declared Monday and Tuesday as extended non-working holidays for the public and private sectors. Many people stay home or travel during Eid, so there are fewer cars on the road, making the usually busy Dubai-Sharjah route surprisingly smooth. As we drive through Sharjah after the tunnel, the view is quite a treat. The roads are smooth and well kept, and with the modern buildings and elegant streetlights, it gives off a bit of a European vibe. Clean, organized, and really pleasing to the eye.
Third exit.
This area is one of my favorite parts to drive through. We reached Ajman in no time. While scrolling through Instagram, a post about kayaking through the mangroves by Quest for Adventure popped up, so I instantly looked it up. It's in Ajman, the only emirate we hadn't visited yet. The activity is set in Al Zorah, a coastal suburb between Ajman and Sharjah. Once an uninhabited sandy island, Al Zorah now features luxury developments like resorts and golf courses. It's also home to the Al Zorah Nature Reserve, where you can spot over 60 species of birds, including pink flamingos, egrets, and herons.
U-turn.
We were supposed to make a U-turn, but the road was closed, so we had to drive a little further.
Third exit.
Al Zorah spans 5.4 million square meters, about a fifth of that is protected mangrove forest. It's a joint project between the Ajman government and Solidaire International, and it's a free zone, meaning tax-free and 100% foreign-owned. The area is divided into 5 districts with a mix of homes, nature spots, and open public spaces. There's a marina for yachts, plus a 2-kilometer stretch of cafes, restaurants, and retail. There will be water sports, boat and seaplane tours, and even an 18-hole championship golf course designed by Jack Nicklaus, one of the greatest golfers of all time, with 18 major championships and numerous golf course designs worldwide. We arrived at our main destination, Quest for Adventure, 5 minutes ahead of schedule.
Thank you for using 2G.
By 9:33 a.m., we were already at Quest for Adventure office, 20 to 30 minutes early for our 10 a.m. kayaking session, the first of the day. After putting on our vests, the activity kicked off, and our guide, Mr. Roberto, shared some key information with us.
Then by the month of July, this flower turns into seed. The seed, not really a fruit. And this seed, unlike other...
These mangroves are just 1.5 months old. After a quick introduction about the mangroves and their early growth stage, we walked along a narrow path, shaded by the mangroves on both sides. And as you can probably tell from my smile, I was loving every moment of it. There's something so calming about being surrounded by nature. The mangroves formed a beautiful natural arch over the trail, almost like a quiet tunnel in the middle of the forest. About a minute and a half into the walk, we finally saw the launch pontoon ahead. Mr. Roberto gathered us once more to give clear instructions on how to board and steer the kayak properly. Just look at these trees, the vibrant greens, and that calm water. It's like Mother Nature's version of chill mode. Mr. Roberto began by showing us how to hold the paddle, the proper grip, the basic strokes. Before Mr. Roberto could teach us how to actually board the kayak, Paul asked,
Is there a crocodile here?
Good question. Here we don't have any dangerous animals such as crocodiles or snakes. By any chance you find one crocodile, let me know. And don't you worry because it's all vegetarian.
That gave everyone a good laugh. Paul, who grew up in Siargao Island, is used to riding local version of a kayak called Baroto. As for me, I've tried kayaking before, but only briefly. It's always been a dream of mine to paddle a longer route, so I was really looking forward to this experience. Paul asked if I wanted to paddle or take the video. Of course, I chose to paddle. Besides chasing a dream, I knew if I handled the camera, we'd either end up with dizzy viewers or a lost swimming phone. This scene is just stunning. Kudos to Ms. Irene for recommending the 10 a.m. schedule. Lower tide made it much easier to paddle. After almost 20 minutes of paddling, we paused again as Mr. Roberto shared more information about the mangroves.
And can we guess how many mangrove species can survive here in the Gulf region?
One.
You said it right. Only one species can survive here because of the extreme weather condition plus the salinity of water.
Yes.
The mangrove that can survive here, which is called Avicennia marina, most commonly known as the gray or white mangrove.
Learning while enjoying definitely made the activity even more fun. So many small fish. We resumed paddling after about 5 minutes. Next comes my favorite part. We're about to enter the mangrove tunnel. We had to maintain some distance between each kayak. I loved it when Mr. Roberto told us not to rush, that we should enjoy the moment. It really did feel magical. The surroundings were quiet, with only the sound of birds and gentle water echoes. The shapes and colors of the leaves and branches shifted as we moved, sunlight flickering through. If not for the kayaks behind us, we would have stayed longer to soak it all in. I'm applying what Mr. Roberto taught us about proper paddle grip. This is such a serene moment. Nature's wonder, truly. That peaceful stretch lasted about 5 minutes, but we wouldn't have minded if it lasted longer. It led us to the bird viewing area, a quiet spot to pause, where the water was shallow and still filled with tiny fish. We stayed for over 10 minutes as Mr. Roberto shared fascinating facts like how these flamingos migrate from Azerbaijan to the UAE. Mr. Roberto pulled us back. We were too close and the birds were already drifting away. You could see how hard Mr. Roberto was working, yet he never showed it, just calm patience and genuine care the whole time. Around 11 a.m., we started paddling back. The water level had risen by then, and at many points, Paul helped me paddle. On our way back, we crossed paths with another group, most likely the one scheduled for the 11 a.m. slot. Spotting the launch pontoon in the distance gave us a surge of adrenaline. Even if it felt like my 4 strokes were equal to just one of Paul's, I'm still proud we completed the tour. It wasn't easy paddling that far, especially for a first-timer like me, but if I get the chance, I'd absolutely do it again.
We're getting hot tap. You will see on the video.
Apparently, he noticed I was the only one paddling while Paul was just filming, and that really cracked me up. He didn't believe Paul helped at all. I just want to take a moment to give kudos to Mr. Roberto. You can really tell he does this from the heart. He had to tie another kayak to his and tow it because it was tough for the child, and he did it without hesitation. His dedication and excellent service throughout the tour truly stood out. Big appreciation to Ms. Irene as well, who was so patient and professional in answering all my questions. She made everything easy from inquiries to booking. By around 11:30 a.m., we were back at the launch pontoon. The activity was on time, and it's definitely a must-try, especially during the cooler months. The route we took on the way back was the same one we followed earlier going in. Quest for Adventure also offers team building and educational tours that include mangrove planting, supporting the UAE's goal to plant 1 billion mangrove trees for their environmental benefits. And Paul? He convinced me to shower only to tell me afterward that there was a sign saying showering wasn't allowed. I honestly didn't see it, and according to him, he didn't notice it either until after I was done.
Dun sa labas mismo.
Good thing I just gave my hair a quick rinse with water. It was a genuine slip-up. We then drove just 5 minutes to the Grove, still within Zorah, for lunch. We ordered mixed grill extra special. Macbeth rice, fresh mushroom and cream, iced mocha, and avocado with honey. The food was good, the meat was tender, the rice was flavorful, and the mushroom soup was nice and creamy. Total came to AED 190, which was quite reasonable. Plus this view. As soon as I sat down, it felt strangely familiar. I asked one of the staff, and sure enough, this was the exact spot where we had watched the birds earlier from the kayak. Now we're here, sitting right at that very spot. Such a nice full-circle moment. The Grove is a Middle Eastern restaurant that serves Levantine and international cuisine. It offers both indoor. and outdoor seating with panoramic views overlooking the mangroves, perfect for relaxing after the kayak tour. I climbed the stairs slowly, like every step was part of something cinematic waiting at the second floor. I gave the door a gentle push. It made a quiet thud. I froze. It wasn't properly fixed, and I thought it might fall on me. We turned around and walked back down, no dramatic reveal, just a jolt of panic when the door almost fell on me. From here, we drove about 14 minutes to our next stop, Ajman Fish Market. We were excited. We planned to buy fish. But as soon as we walked in, there was just this one cat. No vendors, no fish, no customer. There were a few people around, looked like they were just relaxing. We stayed for a bit. After living in Dubai for so long, this view felt like a moment from years ago in Dubai. The containers looked like those used in fish haggling events, so we hoped to catch something in action. The breeze was so relaxing it made you just want to lie down and take a nap. Before sleep kicked in, we drove off just 6 minutes to our next stop, Ajman Museum. For just 5 dirhams per person at the ticket office to the left, you can explore this 18th century fort, which served as the ruler's residence until 1970 before becoming a museum. These were some of our favorite spots inside. The traditional market replica felt like it transported us to another time. A simple, futuristic-looking tree enough to make a big room feel dramatic and cinematic. The staircase and tower, filled with historical photographs, looked stunning with sunlight streaming through. The view from the Sheikh Rashid room spoke for itself. You just knew why it was the Sheikh's quarters. It may not be grand, but standing on this balcony and looking out over the area below still gave off that princess-like feeling, especially while walking down the stairs. And the classic Range Rover, just like the ones we used to see in classic Hollywood movies. Looks like it just needs a little fixing and it could still run. After leaving the museum, Paul was craving something refreshing. Just around the corner, we spotted a small place called Felfeh Restaurant. The moment we walked in, we immediately wanted to sit down and order. If there's such a thing as an Instagrammable spot, this one definitely ticks the box, tiny but chic and unique. We ordered mango and lemonade, freshly made, delicious, refreshing, and affordable. You could tell whoever picked this saucer had a real eye for detail and good taste. We loved it that we ordered another glass this time, a cantaloupe shake. Definitely a spot we'd recommend if you're visiting Al Bustan 1. Just after 4:30 p.m., we hit the road once again, making our way back to Dubai after a fun day exploring Ajman. Thank God for another wonderful journey. This part of the route had several ongoing road constructions, but there was no traffic. We made it to Sharjah in no time. There was a brief buildup of traffic in this area, but it didn't last long. And before we knew it, we were back in Dubai.
Please don't forget to subscribe and hit bell button of Paul Tonet for more videos.